Hello, my Scorpio friends. I am Meg, Elemental Empress, here to do your reading from July the 15th until July the 22nd, 2018. I'll be doing a general spread and then a love spread afterwards. I have here the Tarot of the Tattoo Age to oversee your reading. Alright, I love this card. It is the Three of Wands. So this is seeing your ships coming in, actively waiting, right? I love the ship, the nautical tattoo on her back, instead of showing the ocean, right? It's beautiful. Okay. So I have here the Tarot in Wonderland. Because after that eclipse and seeing everybody kind of having little weirdness happen to them, I think we need to keep it kind of light, right? And we're actually feeling the energy from all three of these eclipses, right? So, yeah, we're keeping it light, folks. If you see, hopefully you watched last week, and forewarned, forearmed, and the weirdness didn't have to do with you, right? But if you got any weirdness stories that are appropriate for the comments section, put them in there. I'd like to hear. Okay. And then on the 22nd, we have the Sun moving into Leo in your 10th, I can talk. Into your 10th house, my friends. So lighting up how you're seen in the world, right? So pretty cool, my Scorpions. And also, if you know anybody who's born on the 22nd of July, they may actually be a Leo and a Cancer, right? Because it is one of those signs that moves because of the leap years. So it can be on the 23rd or the 22nd, but if they have birthday on the 22nd, then they may be a Leo and a Cancer. But check the birth year to make sure. Alright, so let's check you guys out. Let's see what you're actively waiting on, my Scorpions. Alright, so you have the Queen of Swords. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, female energy, right? This could be you standing in your truth as well if you are the female energy. Right? You could definitely have that in your Sun, Moon, or Rising as well if you're the female energy. I've seen her come up as doctors before, so but we'll check out the rest of the reading. Okay. So on the bottom here, in your foundation, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So, you know, dropping something, dropping it. Dropping what is holding you down, right? The weight of your own ambitions, just dropping it, right? So, I love the guinea pig in that card. That's adorable. Okay. Like I said, keeping it light, people. Alright, so in your recent past, you have the Hermit, sign of Virgo. This can also be, you know, stepping away to find your light, to find your insight, to look at the situation more deeply. And if you are the one that is standing in their truth, well, sitting in their truth, but I love this Queen of Swords because she's not as, you know, terrible, bitchy looking, you know? She gets a bad rap, man. Okay. But that could be the truth that you recently found. You know, so you put down your wands, you're like, I'm not carrying this anymore, I've got to go and find out what's going on and really do me and understand how I'm feeling. And then talk about my truth, you know? So that's pretty beautiful. Okay, so you have the Ace of Pentacles, but it did come up in the reverse. I love these. They're all through the looking glass, right? It did come up in the reverse. Now, if you know, watched me before, I do say that when aces come up in the reverse, they do resonate with their higher octave. So it's like, you know, not being able to start on a new practical beginning just yet, my Scorpions. Oop. Okay, how many cards is that? Alright, so we got 2. Oof. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles. It is in the reverse, so, you know, it could be dysfunctional family situation. And then we have the Nine of Swords in the upright. So something that's giving you anxiety. Right? And then how did we get here? We have the Emperor in the reverse. Okay. So here he is, and I like how he's the dodo bird, because he's not, you know, he's not as threatening, you know, even with the meaning of the card, he's just not. Okay. The Emperor in reverse can be, alright, abusive, right? nasty energy. It's also, you know, a father figure that may not be well, you know, a husband figure that may not be well, somebody who was, you know, abusive in the past, because this is how we got here. This is what we had to find the light on, right? Okay, so you do have 2 10s, so there's an end to something. And if that is you as the Queen of Swords, even if you don't have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in your chart, then you're standing in your truth about this situation. You do have a plan, and you're actively waiting on it, so that's good. Okay, so let's check out this Queen of Swords here. Alright, yeah, so we have the Hierophant with the Queen of Swords. It's belief systems, so, you know, standing in your truth beliefs, right? So, it is the sign of Taurus, right? And Taurus is your opposite sign, you know. It is, you know, court systems. It is hospitals, right? Like I said, I've seen her come up as doctors before. Alright, so with the dropping of the, you know, dropping of the matter, you know, not carrying those wands anymore, you have the Justice card in the reverse, right? So some kind of injustice, and you just dropped it. You were like, no, I'm not dealing with this, right? Okay, so let's check out the Hermit card. Sign of Virgo. Yeah, so there's more than likely you're dealing with a Virgo, because we also have the 8 of Pentacles, and it is in the reverse, right? So this Virgo could have retreated in a situation. This could also be, you know, taking off after, you know, you lost a job, right? You read like that as well, right? So what you're not getting this new beginning with just yet, right? So you have the Page of Wands. So she could be heralding in a creative new beginning. But you're not ready to move on it yet, you know what I mean? It's also not getting a new beginning with a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarian that is younger to you. It doesn't have to be a female, right? Just because she's depicted as a female, right? So my hair keeps getting in my face. Alright. So, you know, this dysfunctional family situation, this worry, right? This unneeded worry, this unneeded anxiety is coming from the Emperor reverse. So, you know, husband figure, father figure, if they're not downright mean, nasty, rotten, you know what I mean? They are sick, right? But whatever it is, you're standing in your truth about it. This person could be being really secretive about what's going on, whether that's health-wise or, you know, them just, you know, doing underhanded kind of things, you know. They're keeping secrets about it. It's coming back around full circle. I'm going to take another card from the top. This, yeah, so, you know, they may be lying or withholding the truth, because we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, right? So they could be lying, withholding the truth, not letting you know what's happening, right? Okay. Check you guys' love lives out, my Scorpions. Everybody's getting this heavy stuff, you know. I think it's because of the eclipses, quite frankly. Like I said, forewarned, forearmed, guys. You know, you can sit back and watch it, or you can participate. I prefer to sit back and watch, you know. Alright, so for my Scorpio singles, this is the only part where I really apply Venus to. And, I mean, you're absolutely welcome to use your sun, moon, or rising sign, whatever you're resonating more with. But, I put this with Venus because it's about love. Okay. Alright, focus on love. Look for good attributes in each and every person in your life. Alright, I love this card because she's like sitting there hanging out with the dragon. You know, it reminds me of a quote from, I think, Gangs of New York. You know, it's funny being taken under the wing of a dragon that's warmer than you think, right? So it's asking you to, you know, even if, you know, people are salty or whatever, you know, to try to find the good attributes in them. Okay, so this is the steampunk deck that I got from Etsy, and if y'all would like to see the rest of the cards, you can just Google that, because I don't remember the chick's name. She's a paper doll maker, and I had to print these. You can go check them out. They're pretty cool. Thank you to everyone who's liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you. And if you haven't got the chance yet, you can just do so down below. But really, just thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all. Okay. So you have here the Page of Swords. So this could be information coming into you in the recent past. Or an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that is younger to you. Alright, so this information comes through, and you're not holding on anymore to this past situation, and that's good, you know, because in the upright it's like cleaving and like crushing something, right, with trying to hold it there, but it's about like release, you know. So this information that came out, you know, could be just giving you a general release of, you know, feelings of, you know, this cleaving feeling, you know what I mean? But, you know, at the end of this, you know, within this 2-week period, you feel stuck. And you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to protect what you have practically, you know, that even, you know, goes, like, your house, your family, things like that, right? In the upright, he's very slow moving. In the reverse, he ain't going nowhere, right? And he's popped up in a couple of different people's readings, so it could be an earth sign that you're dealing with, right? Okay, so this is the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, right? So there's some kind of new practical beginning, but you really feel defensive at the end of this. Like, you have news, and it makes you kind of drop the whatever you were cleaving to too hard, you know? But at the end of this, you're still protecting yourself. Like, you're overly protecting yourself. Let's see. Let's check it out. I have the Radiant Rider-Waite Mini for my Scorpio friends. My Scorpions. You do have three you have three pentacle cards, so you could be dealing with an earth sign here, right? So the information that came through, somebody could have been being defensive and not wanting you to see what's happening, or you're not wanting them to see what's happening. Like, there's a very air of like, you know? Okay, so you have 2 4s here, so you have the 4 of Wands. So, you know, holding on to, like, this is like relationship stuff, you know what I mean? Stuff that goes on in the home, things like that. But the 2 4s are like your stability, your security in the world, right? My Scorpios. Okay, so, what you're stuck on, you know, it could have to do with a Gemini. It could absolutely have to do with a Gemini. It could have to do with an old love relationship, right? And, like, somebody that you still have to deal with, but for some reason they're being defensive, or you're being defensive, and you don't want to show them all your cards. You know what I mean? You don't want to show them all your cards, and you're protecting yourself from that situation. Yeah, so this new beginning, you have, like, fear with this new beginning, my Scorpio singles. You have this anxiety, this unneeded anxiety moving forward. It doesn't feel like you have as much to defend yourself against right now, but it feels like there's a defensive air between you and someone else, right? And you or the other person is stuck, like, either in the old relationship or, you know, on a Gemini, right? Okay. And it's asking you to see the good in everybody. So it looks like, you know, if you need to negotiate with this person over, like, child support or, like, you know, visitation or things like that, right? It looks like you might be overprotecting yourself. But in circumstances like that, like, I can see where it would get like that, right? Okay. Especially if it has to do with the first reading, right? Okay. So here we have the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. Once more, my Scorpio couples. Okay, ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support that you need. Okay, let's see what that's about. But, you know, we'll check the cards. Who you need to be asking. Because most times the advice card, you know, it's what you have to do, not what you're doing, right? Let's check it out. Check it out, check it out. One more time. For my Scorpio couples. Okay, so in the recent past, you've tended all your seeds, you've done all this work, and it just hasn't, like, it hasn't come to fruition yet. You can't pick that tree yet, right? And there's a real feeling of, you know, this defensiveness, right? Because she's got the gun and the knife strapped to her, right? So let's see what's going on here. Okay, so you have the Five of Swords in the reverse. So someone could be in need of an apology, whether that's you, you know, your other in the relationship, or, you know, this person that you need to ask for help, right? Okay, so yeah, you don't have the tools that you need to move forward. And it looks like it could be coming from like a Five of Swords situation where, you know, you felt kind of beat down by the situation mentally, right? You've sown all of your seeds, and, you know, you're not getting the produce from it. You know what I mean? So you need to ask for help in some light. We have here the King of Cups in the reverse, so this could absolutely be you if you are the Scorpio male, right? This can be like a matter of pride. Like, you don't want to ask for help, right? You could have a King of Cups in the relationship, right? So you could have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio male energy. This can be a male that is over emotional about something, doesn't want to ask for help out of pride, type of thing, right? So male energy, you know. Okay, so Radiant Rider-Waite Mini once more for my Scorpio friends. Okay, so here we have the Lover's card once again. So we have the sign of Gemini. So you've been waiting on a Gemini to do something, get paid, right? Let's check it out. Alright, so, you know, the person that feels beat down in this situation, you know, is the mother figure. This could be you as a mother figure. This could be you, you know, not beat down currently, but in need of an apology over a situation such as a Five of Swords situation where, you know, somebody was really nasty, right? And that could just be verbally as well. It could be, you know, your mom, too. Because the Empress can come out as your mom. Nope, 2 cards. Alright, so, you know, moving forward through the situation, trying to protect yourself. You don't have the tools that you really need to move forward. And then we got a Tower situation. So, you know, Tower situations can be good, can be bad. It's just something that needs to be rebuilt. I don't read these in the reverse because I have giant hands, my friend. They will go flying everywhere. Kind of like that. Okay. Well, that is nice. You don't have the tools that you need to move forward, and then boom, 10 of Pentacles. So this could be your family stepping in to help you, right? Or this could be you, you know, finding a new way to get money, right? So the Tower and the 10 of Pentacles, that could be like winning some money too. I don't want to put it out there for everybody, but, you know, this can be like, y'all were going through hardships. It was really, really slow. You didn't have the tools you need to move forward. You're trying to protect yourselves, and then bam, money, right? But it's not for everybody. It can be bam, now I'm talking to people in my family that I wasn't before, and I asked for help, and now they're helping. You know what I mean? It can be also that, you see. So you have the King of Cups in the reverse, and you have the Eight of Swords on the bottom here, right? So the Eight of Swords can be, you know, like trapped in mental prison, right? They could literally be trapped somewhere, you know, hospital, prison, something like that, right? But, you know, you don't ask for help, and then all of a sudden you need the help, and it does come through. It's like, boom, it comes through, right? But remember to ask. Okay. So, if you like that, then please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to get a reading with me, then just check in the about below. Take care, my Scorpions. I'll be back next week.